Hi, this is Rohit Sharma. I'm a music composer, and you're watching me on Awesome TV. But music is something that's a language of heart. So one has to basically highlight the emotions, human emotions in the film background score, and otherwise also in songs also. Not many people will know, but the films and series and all that music that came out just after lockdown was actually composed and recorded during the lockdown. So I was constantly working during the lockdown. I think is going to be even bigger. This kind of subject does not find a resemblance in Hollywood or anywhere else.
Okay, so is it right to say that post lockdown it's a 2.0 version of you?
Yeah, sure, you can. Because,
What's that
yeah,
one music composition of your life which has actually changed your life? That one song or maybe one film?
that I think should be the first movie that released. Uh, I had composed a chant for the ship of Theseus.
Hi, this is Asta Tripathi and welcome to Awesome TV, which lets you be simply awesome. Today we have with us phenomenal music composer Rohit Sharma. And of course, I don't know, I should congratulate him for what? Because he has so many phenomenal compositions right now. But sir, first of all, congratulations, big congratulations for the Kashmir Files and the success of the vaccine war. And welcome to Awesome TV once again.
Thank you, Asta.
Okay. How is the whole feeling like, and what is the whole feeling like? I think this past 2 years have been incredible for you. How would you like to quote it?
Yeah, we were not expecting the magnanimous success of Kashmir Files, and after that, the vaccine war has been also really received very well, and we have got a lot of critical acclaim for both for the movie and for the music as well. So
Yeah.
last 2 years have been actually very great. Yeah.
But sir, I really want to know that what is your vision behind your music compositions? Because when we see this is not ordinary, and you know the films you choose and all, it has so much of variations and so much of things going on. And in Kashmir Files, especially when you see the track is going on too dark and all, your music adds on the value. What do you have to say?
So I consciously try to work on different genres, be it the films or be it the music. So I love experimenting with different genres of music. So that has been my forte, and that has been my interest from the beginning. So I came here to do all kind of music.
Yeah.
So that's the
Okay.
reason.
But then, going back to the time at 2010 and now it's 2023, a lot of things has changed. A lot of things have evolved. I think that time things were quite eased down, but right now the content we see and the films we see is quite different. So how do you cope up with that?
Uh, I don't see it like that. Actually, the films that were being made at that time were for those times, and the films
Yeah.
that are being made today are for today's times. But music is something that's a language of heart. So one has to basically highlight the emotions, human emotions in the film background score, and otherwise also in songs also. So since the emotions are same, you just need to go along with the flow. So I don't think there is much has changed for us musicians in that case. But yes, there are many different kinds of films are coming, and more and more directors and producers are actually experimenting with very varied themes, particularly after
Yeah.
this lockdown, because the whole of mankind was exposed to so much of content online that they have become receptive to different kind of films and different kind of genre. So that's a good thing actually. That's a very good thing, because more and more content driven cinema is coming and being made.
Correct, but talking about the phase of lockdown, especially for musicians and all, I know that you all live in music, breathe in music, and suddenly there is a lockdown. What was the
Yeah.
whole phase that time? And after lockdown, you've done phenomenal work, but talking about that time.
So not many people will know, but the films and series and all that music that came out just after lockdown was actually composed and recorded during the lockdown. So I was constantly working during the lockdown.
You were
So I have worked
constantly
on,
working.
yeah, I have worked on Maharani, I have worked on Aspirants, and I have worked on a couple of other smaller movies which haven't been released as such as yet. So, and Kashmir Files were also, most of the work was done during the second lockdown.
Oh, great. But you have even entered the OTT space, which is so much trending right now. And with Ye
Yeah.
Meri Family, Aspirants, and so many OTT space as well. How do you see this OTT evolvement, sir?
OTT thing is going to be even bigger. It's going to be
Okay.
very, very big. Yes, and because we are now used to having, I mean, watching a lot of content of late. So everybody is glued to their TV or their phone screens, and everybody wants some kind of an entertainment always, almost always. So the and nobody wants to repeat the shows. So they want something new every day. So I think the OTT content is going to be much bigger in volume, uh, much more variety to cater all the tastes, and a lot of work for
Definitely.
musicians.
Definitely. And I think that there is no boundaries for musicians. They can just go above and above, and we get to see such great talent.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What do you have to say if you can recall the memories of the Kashmir Files? Okay, when you first saw the film and when you got it narrated, I'm sure you first have gotten to the narration part. How did you feel, and did you even think that this is gonna be like so massive, or you thought that this might just not release because we have so many things in the censor board and you're putting so many efforts?
No, so the script had nothing controversial in the script. There was nothing controversial in the script. So I was very sure that this film is definitely going to release. But nobody
Okay.
had imagined this kind of a success, this kind of a reception
Yeah.
from the movie. So when I first saw the film, I asked Vivek sir, so what kind of genre we are looking at? So he was quite clear that we are looking at something on the lines of Schindler's List or some that kind of music. I mean, some Western classical music and also some contemporary music to showcase the two sides.
Ji.
So after watching the film, then we recorded our first theme, then second theme, and then things started to happen. There's
What
now
was the
not
first
much.
thing?
You will also. Sir had told me that we don't want the complete film to be with background score. We just want the background score to come only when it's required, and it's
Correct.
so you see a movie of around 2 or 45 minutes has a total length of music not more than 30 minutes. I think 30-40 minutes, not more than that.
Okay, and what was the first theme you recorded, if you remember, in the
First theme
Kashmir
that we
file?
recorded was the main theme, the Kashmir Files theme that we recorded the first.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
okay. And what about the vaccine war? How did that get into your story, and how did they approach you? What was the whole thing like?
So with Vaccine War, when we saw the film, it made us cry at a few places. So we knew that the film is working very well. But the thing is that generally this kind of subject does not find a resemblance in Hollywood or anywhere else, because these kinds of
Yeah.
films are not being not are not made in India generally, and there is
Mm.
no specific. For example, there are movies around virus in Hollywood, around virus or say stock exchange or these kind of movies, but those kind of movies have either very minimalistic music or just no music. So
Yeah.
there was no precedence to doing music for such a movie, and we were also very clueless to where to start with. So
Yeah.
initially, I was quite struggling with those scientific procedures and that corona thing and all those things. I was struggling with those themes first, but then Vivek sir told me that you leave that and let's first address the emotional quotient of the film, the
Yeah.
hardship that scientists are facing, particularly the women scientists are facing, and we should go first with the empathy and the celebration of finally making it through. So then I cracked the vaccine war theme, just like in Kashmir Files. I tagged this theme, and this theme became the main theme of the movie. After that, things started falling in place.
Wow, that's incredible. Okay, so is it right to say that post lockdown, it's a 2.0 version of you? And this is just going on so much in the celebs 2.0. So, can we quote it like that?
Yeah, sure, you can. Because uh, even with me also, there were a lot happened in my life during the lockdown. Not because of the lockdown, but generally in my family. I would not like to share the details, but there were many medical issues happening in my families, and there were a couple of deaths, not related to corona, but those were very painful deaths. So and plus add to that the lockdown. So all those things made me a little more, what you say, uh, understanding of the things. I mean, I could understand what I came here for and what I'm doing. So things clarified somewhere in my mind, and I actually changed my approach towards life, towards music, and towards everything. So yes, you can
I
say
think,
that's pretty good.
yeah, and I can say that made you pretty much strong because, when you do hard work and when it's visible, you can
Yeah,
definitely say that, it's just you've come stronger. I'm damn
yeah, yeah,
sure about it.
yeah, definitely.
Okay. What's that
Yeah.
one music composition of your life which has actually changed your life? That one song or maybe one film?
That changed my life. I mean, on a personal
Yeah,
ground, on a professional ground.
maybe on professional terms when people have started approaching you more because of that one film or because of that one music composition.
That I think should be the first movie that released. Uh, I had composed a chant for the Ship of Theseus for Anand Gandhi's film, and that was the first movie that got released. I had done around 5 films till then, but this first film got the attention because the Ship of Theseus got a lot of critical acclaim worldwide. So it was actually so my song also got a critical acclaim, and I mean I ultimately could enter this world of music because of that first release. So I think that is the song that changed my life professionally and personally.
Okay. Do you remember the number of calls you used to get and for the dates and all? Because I know that you guys have to, log the dates and stuff because you all can't be doing five, six music together because it's creativity.
Yeah. So that thing happened actually after Kashmir Files, not before that. Earlier, I
Oh,
was yeah. That thing happened only after Kashmir Files. But yes,
yeah,
because all those things happened simultaneously. Maharani 2 came, Aspirants was a hit, and this
yeah.
Kashmir File was a hit. So all these things happened during the course of 1 year only. So that's where when I actually started getting many calls.
Then I'm damn sure we're gonna see a lot of you and more of you.
Yeah. Definitely.
Sneak peek would you like to give from your upcoming projects? What can we see or what can we expect? Of course, what
Uh,
can
there
we?
are there are 3 4 movies that I am looking at right now, and there are a couple of web series, but I won't like to take names right now. At least I don't have the habit of, I mean, announcing things so early. So
Oh, okay.
let those things happen. Let those things happen, and then I let you know.
We are definitely looking forward for that.
Yeah, and I'm also looking at creating my own channel for indie music,
Okay.
and I'm looking forward to doing more of songs and less of background score in future. So this is a conscious decision that I've made. So I'm actually choosing the films that has more songs and
Ji.
less of background score, because I don't just do background scores. I don't do the films where the are done by somebody else and I do the background score. I only do background score only for the movies where I also do the songs. But now,
Hmm.
right now, I'm looking forward to more songs and less of background score.
Okay, then. All the very best for that. Also,
Yeah.
what message would you like to give to the audience who are actually supporting you and watching you?
For my audience, I can say that be ready for many more songs. in the coming time.
Okay, that's amazing. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. And it was amazing having a conversation with you. I had a lot of fun and I got to know a lot.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Asta.